What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report. Today I'm bringing you a manga review of Promised Neverland Chapter 31. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I am watching Stranger Things 2 right now, so I'm surprised that I'll get anything out this weekend besides Ruby. But I do apologize for missing last week's chapter, and I felt I had to at least stop by and holler at you guys for this chapter. And honestly, last week, it was just an okay chapter. This one was more along the same too. It was just an okay chapter, but we did get to see a little bit more of Mr. No Name, who is beginning to annoy me right now because this guy needs a name. He's been around for almost 10 chapters now, and we still don't know what to call him. The kids haven't addressed him of anything, and I think it's about that time. But overall, this chapter was trying to get into the mind of this character and how he is going to not come back with one of these kids, or at least so we think, because I'm beginning to see the shonen shine through. And honestly, I think this is all just going to be a big test. It's just his way of going about it in more of a tough love type of way, or a way to test Ray and Emma to see if they're ready, more along the lines of saying that if you can't survive this, you're not going to go anywhere in this world, which is true. But it's just one of the caveats of reading so much manga and watching so much anime that you see things that you have seen before. It's just a matter of how it's executed, and Promised Neverland is still treating this very well. I mean, even though we've probably seen this type of character before, he's going to be like a tough love type of person, it's still executed very well. And what he was doing, now that we're in this forest with these demons that they call man-eaters, they are more like a pack type of demon, and I really like when they show more demons and show the different types of species and class that we have of these creatures, and I can't wait to see more. But they travel in packs, and they're more like wolves. I mean, No Name was explaining that if they see you, you're toast, because once they see you, not only are they going to call for more help if they are in danger, or just along the lines of you being around, they're going to call for help to eat as well, because they're all going to get together, they're going to eat your bones. It's just like a pack of wolves. But he took Ray and Emma on this path that is supposed to be shorter, because he said in the last chapter that if we go the safe way, it's going to take us like 4 months or 4 weeks or something to get where we're going. It couldn't have been 4 months, it had to be 4 weeks, versus the way that they're going. I think he said it only take a couple of hours, or at the most a few days. So it was a significant change for them to take this path, but it's a very dangerous path that they're on. And you remember that Gilda told him that he better come back with somebody, or she's gonna blow this place to the ground. And we know how precious this shelter is to him. So he spends the majority of the chapter, trying to think of which one is going to be more beneficial for him to kill, because he only has to come back with one to save his bacon. But he's beginning to learn how smart and fast Ray and Emma are, and he's beginning to find their strengths and weaknesses. Like, he was like, I need to take one of these kids out, and he notices that Emma is more of the explorer, or more of the tracker. She's more of the navigator, and her time with Sungju makes her more adept to this type of terrain that they're in and surviving out in the wild. But he also notices that Ray is probably more of the brains of the two. He's like, this guy is in the background, but he's a more observant. It's like he is catching on to the things that Emma doesn't, because Emma is so headstrong and adventurous that she just goes into things and just ready to face a challenge, while Ray is more observant and he examines his surroundings a little bit more. So it's not an easy task for either one of them to be taken out, and especially how quick they learn and adapt. It's like he is intentionally trying to lose them, but because they're adapting, they're watching him so closely, and they're catching on to his little spills and his lies, and when he tries to shake them, that he's getting irritated. So he's going to resort to the next best thing, which is just to try to leave them out in the wild altogether. And it was a very scary panel. It was a good panel that they took a step, and all of a sudden you just saw this big creature just come from the top, which is a man-eater, and he's like, oh, you never seen one of these before, have you? Haha, well, there it goes. Excuse me. And he could have very easily let Emma die. He could have let Ray die when Ray went to go stop her, the monster from eating Emma. But instead, what he did was he actually shot the creature. And even though it didn't work, because we found out that these man-eaters can regenerate, he could have very well just took one of the kids and ran off and went his own way and then try to act like, you know, I can't save him, let's go. Because, you know, this thing got to call the rest of his pack around and now they're surrounded, and he took the time to explain, yeah, just shooting these things once, that's not going to take them out. They're going to regenerate. Now they're going to call for help, and now you guys are pretty much fucked. So let's see how you're going to get out of this. So the thing is, once again, he's definitely testing these kids to see if they're ready for this world, because he could have bailed, but he's still there right now, and he still has that mindset of kind of like a kid in a way, where he wants to see the fun unravel. He wants to see if these kids are going to survive or how they're going to get out of the situation. And honestly, we know how smart these kids are. They're going to find a way out of it. And I think he's going to be surprised. Maybe even one of those weapons that Ray or Emma picked up is going to be the big game changer here. Because remember, Ray picked up a weapon. And we don't know what it does, but they focused on it in the sense that it's going to be important for them. So maybe that's going to be the key as we head on to this next destination. But yeah, I really don't think that he is trying to get these kids killed. If they do, then hey, that just gets them off his back. But I feel that he is trying to test them to see if they're truly ready for what's ahead. And then we're going to start to see this real character, and maybe then we'll start to get the backstory of everything that happened to him. So yeah, guys, again, it was a solid chapter. Again, it was just okay. And the last chapter was just okay too. We can't always have phenomenal blow the roof off chapters. Even though this one was good, it was definitely better than last week. But Promised Neverland is in a stage right now where it's building, and this is needed because you've seen the reports of how much money this manga's bringing in, how many copies it's selling. It's only a matter of time before we get an anime announcement. I wouldn't be surprised if we get one at the beginning of the year, if not before this year is over, in a little bit of time that we got left. That anime is coming. It's just a matter of when. We got 60 chapters under our belt now. I estimate within probably the next 10 to 15 chapters, we're probably going to get that anime announcement. And then about time the anime comes out or starts into production, they'll have enough chapters for them to at least give us a nice serviceable, you know how things go now. We're probably only going to get 12 episodes. Everybody's going to cry, want 24, but that's just not the world we're in right now. But either way, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Definitely let me know what your thoughts were on this chapter. Let me know some of your thoughts, your predictions. Do you think this is a big game just like I do? Like, I think No Name really is testing the kids just to see how far they will go into this world. And I'll catch up with you guys later. So if you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's not a shortage of content you indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that. So thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.